Hello and welcome to eSpares, the appliance repair channel that helps you fix your home appliances yourself. Today we're going to talk about the Siemens E19 error, specifically on this dishwasher. Seeing this code can often be accompanied by questions like, why is my dishwasher soap dispenser not opening? The answer to that is that there's likely a fault in the dispenser. Now this could be due to a mechanical fault like a broken spring or latch, or an electronic fault like a broken wire. Usually seeing a Siemens E19 error on a dishwasher indicates that you should look into replacing the dispenser entirely, which will usually fix the issue. In this video, we are going to show you how to do that. For this job, you're going to need a Torx T20 and T10 screwdriver, as well as a medium and small flat blade screwdriver. For those of you at home watching, you're going to need a pair of safety gloves, as the inner panels can be sharp. Always remember, safety first. Switch off your appliance from the mains and unplug it before carrying out any work. Let's start by opening the door to the dishwasher. Next, take your Torx T20 screwdriver and remove the 8 screws at the top of the panel. You will notice that 6 of them are longer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other 2 are shorter. So remember that when you need to replace them later on. I left these 2 screws till last, so it holds the weight of the fascia panel. And as you can see here, these 6 screws are longer than these 2. Now that we've removed the 8 screws, we want to lift the door panel up and slowly just remove the fascia panel like so. We then want to lower the door panel, carefully sliding the fascia panel to the side like so. And then we want to go ahead and remove the remaining 4 screws. We now want to hold down the inner panel while sliding out the outer panel, like so. We're now going to lift the inner panel, taking the fascia panel with you, as we're going to remove the electrical connections. I would advise taking a picture of this so that you know where to put the connections once we've finished the repair. We are now going to remove the door lock connection. It's a bit tricky to remove from the lock, and it's much quicker and easier just to remove the lock itself. To do that, keep the door in the upright position, using your Torx T10 screwdriver to remove 2 screws near the dishwasher lock. Then push down the lock. It will come out still connected to the cable. Using your flat blade screwdriver, we want to remove the wire holder tabs like so. And that should just remove like that. Then we're going to remove the electrical connections. With your flat blade screwdriver, you're going to need this to remove this electrical connection here by pushing at the back of the tab here. To take out the dishwasher dispenser, use a small flat blade screwdriver and lift up the tabs around the housing while pushing the detergent dispenser in, like so. So place your thumb on the dispenser and just lift the tabs. It can be a little tricky, so just keep going until it stops. Then move your hand to the back of the dispenser like so. So that you catch the housing and it doesn't fall into the machine. Now it's time to fit your new soap dispenser. To make sure you get the right part for your make and model, you're going to need to know your model number. Don't know where to find it? Check our video here. Before you fit your new dispenser, take a look at the photo you had taken earlier to ensure you fit it the right way up and not upside down. We can then go ahead and reattach the wire holder into its tabs like so. and then reconnect the wires. You may want to look back at the photo that you'd taken earlier to ensure that you get the right connection. Let's go ahead and reconnect this electrical connection. What we don't want to do is attach it here like so. As you can see, it looks like it is attached, but it's not correct. So what we want to do is make sure that it is attached to this green board here, like so. We now want to reconnect the door lock. This can only go in one way, which is the screw hole side up, and that should click into place. With your Torx T10 screwdriver, we want to reattach the screws to ensure the door lock is secured into place. We then want to go ahead and reattach the control panel to the inner door panel, ensuring that the screw holes are lined up like so. Then with your Torx T20 screwdriver, reattach the screws. I find it helps putting the center screws in first, and then you can go ahead and reattach the remaining screws. Now that's the 6 longer screws fitted, leaving the 2 shorter screws to be fitted shortly. Now that we've secured the control panel, we want to take this tape here and fit it over the wiring loom to keep it secure and tidy. It's now time to reattach the front panel to the inner panel. As you can see here, we have 2 spacers, which we want to connect to the door hinge before we do so. This part of the spacer here will slot into this section of the hinge, like so, and it will hold the spacer in place. And we do the same on the other side. To make sure you got your panel the right way up, you will see the 3 screw holes here and the location hole here. We then lift the panel. We want to line the peg holes with the pegs which are located here and here. And the front panel should just slip into place. And if done right, you'll be able to let it hang like so. To secure the panel, place your hand at the bottom, lift it slightly, and then gently tap it over the spacer. And we do the same on the other side. Once that's in, we can then open the door to reattach the remaining screws. Using your Torx T20 screwdriver, we want to reattach the bottom 2 screws on either side of the panel. We'll then reattach the 2 middle screws on either side of the panel. And finally, we're going to reattach the 2 short screws near the top of the panel on either side. Now we've refitted all the screws, we just want to check that the door shuts and opens smoothly. And that's how you solve an E19 error. Hopefully this tutorial has been helpful and you no longer see any more errors on your appliance. However, if you are seeing other error codes, we have a playlist covering them here. Make sure to look through it if you have any Siemens dishwasher problems. If you're interested in other repairs or maintenance guides, we have hundreds of videos on our channel covering different kinds of household appliances. Be sure to subscribe to get notified of new videos. Thanks for watching.